The untold story of warriors at war. Minds set on justice, lions that roar. They ask us why we wear our poppies so proud, why on Remembrance Day our silence is loud. How can I say it all in just one breath? 83,000 and more deaths. Our Sikh men left their homes, never to return. Erased from the history books, our children now learn.
Well, it's been an absolutely brilliant morning, and it's so important that there's more awareness of the incredible role that Sikh soldiers played. Today, we've had historians who've really gone into some detail about the records that are available of the service of those Sikh soldiers, and I think it's incumbent on all of us to be ambassadors for this and to spread the word and raise that awareness.
What this event is about, I think I've got the answer already, and I think you'll have it. The same thing is that we are trying to bring people from all communities together to understand what the contribution has been of all the soldiers in the Commonwealth who, with our British soldiers, fought for the freedom for this nation, for this great nation, which is Great Britain. Today, on the Huddersfield Reflection Day, it was an absolutely overwhelming support that we got from all walks of life and faiths, which is the most important thing, is the diversity factor. We need all of us together in trying to not only understand what the military is about, is to try and participate and become part of the armed forces, and let's do whatever we can in order to get our untold stories out there.
It is important to recognize, or more importantly, remember the contribution and the loss of countries in the Commonwealth, and that is why we are here today.
I was actually overwhelmed and amazed by the presentations today, and also to see so many people from different walks of life, different faiths, and how the Reflection Forces Reflection Day resonated different communities, different cultures.
I'd like to think that if people are aware of just how much we owed to all of the the Commonwealth, the former empire, there might be more understanding about why we are who we are today as a multiracial, multi-faith community.
Because it's all good and well the Sikh community speaking about this, but it's a recognition of that by those that were their allies and their partners. I think that's really resonated with me and validated what was happening at the time.
UKPHA in 2014 curated an exhibition to mark the centenary of the First World War. And some of the outputs of this exhibition focused on the sheer number of men from the Punjab. Punjab, during the First World War, comprised about 8% of India's population, and yet they constituted 40% of all the men.
He wanted to bring together is various elements of the community in a reflection day to bring awareness of their history and their presence in this period or national period of remembrance. So that's that overarching sort of element of remembrance that we're all in at the moment. Being part of that is a great honour to be asked to do that and help organise that. And with the support of members of the Corunna Company, 4th Battalion Yorkshire Regiment, who are based here in the drill hall in Huddersfield, we've brought about a successful event, or we believe so anyway.
In World War II, 2.5 million Indians also took part in our freedom. And I don't know if you know this, but that's the largest voluntary army ever in history. And for their courage and their sacrifices in the eyes of conflict and war is something that we should all remember.
I hope that people take away from this event today the fact that the British Army is diverse and that we are part of the community. As a veteran, as I said in my talk about the veterans, this town supported the veterans since 1897.
I've had many opportunities to speak to communities, and they always turn around to me and say, when are we going to get the senior officers? When are we going to get the Sikhs, Hindus, Muslims, when are we going to get them up into the chain of command of the Army, Navy and the Air Force? And my answer to them is always, when you let your sons, daughters, nieces and nephews join up. To see so many people here, not just the dignitaries, but the community here as well, being supported by all the reservists here in such an incredible bill. If I'm honest, I'm a little bit jealous, but to get the message across how important it is about talking about the history, but I really, really do feel that we need to get it probably in the national curriculum and start talking about it from a much younger age.
We have to take our hats off that when we see these remembrance days and these celebrations of soldiers, please, please, please raise the profile or bring in the profile of those who contributed, those black and brown people who contributed. I think today has been a brilliant event to understand the Sikh contribution to World War I, World War II, to the Empire and to the Commonwealth has been a real education.
Unparalleled bravery, looking death straight in the eyes, knowing they would not be here to see the sun rise. Imagine the bravery of fighting a battle you could not survive, where success will be measured in keeping other men alive. Success that you will never see, how strong you have to be, defending the hilltop station in the name of Sorogori.